Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play FTL, Faster Than Light. In the last episode, we were continuing on this alternate reality where I never got the quest for the Zoltan Cruiser, nor did I ever get some kick-ass augments. Instead, I just got my ass kicked in some bad fights and had to spend a ton of scrap on that instead of cool stuff. I'm not bitter about it. Do I sound bitter? I might be a little bit bitter. But anyway, we're in this brand new sector here. There's a possible ship detected over there. I don't feel like I want to go over there because I'll probably just have to go through this stupid nebula. So instead, we're going to try to clear out some of these sectors over here maybe and then head to the exit. I think that's our best bet. Because obviously we can't spend too long on any one sector. Again, I really don't want to repair there because I'm not damaged enough to make it worth my while. We will check out this ship. We're pretty powerful right now. I feel like it's still important to get into fights so that we can continue upgrading our ship, because if you like plateau on your upgrades, then when you do get into a fight, you're fucked. So we have to fight these mantises, and they are probably going to teleport onto my ship. So maybe I'm gonna like start starving some areas of oxygen like already. Actually, I don't know. I'll leave these doors open so this room's oxygen can run out. And then when they come on the ship, we can see what to do about that. Anyway, additionally, I'm going to cloak right off the bat. I know that makes a lot of people angry, but it's just not effective a lot of the time to wait for them to fire their weapons. Then it stops me from using my weapons, and it's just this whole thing. This way my weapons are charging, their weapons are not. And that's a good situation to be in. There's your intruders, and they went into like just the wrong place for them. Let's get some people into the med bay because it looks like that's where they're going, and we will power up the med bay, and then they will be in some severe trouble because we will be able to fight them on our terms and really mess them up. We'll wait a little bit longer for the whole laser to come all the way up, and then we should be able to just yeah, let's keep sucking oxygen out of there. So now we can go for their shields, because it doesn't look like our whole beam's really going to attack them. And now, let's see, how should we do this? It's the best line we can draw. Can we hit like this room, everything between this room and the pilot? Let's try that again. Yes. Looks like that's going to do it. That's pretty good. These rooms will both do double damage, and yeah, that's gonna put them in a terrible situation. Oh man, we just doomed them. Okay, so in the meantime, let's just make sure that nobody dies over here, but they seem to be doing great. They teleported off board, so we will close all of our doors and let these guys heal briefly. But pretty soon we're gonna wanna, yeah, in fact, let's get them back to their stations. They'll be fine. They're not like at risk of death anymore. Did they just ion blast, or oh, they ion blasted both our, no they didn't. Yeah, they just ion blasted our doors. Okay, so we should save the cloaking for a little bit here, at least until I fire. Maybe wait until they fire their weapons, we'll see. Let's attack the shields one more time. And then pull off this crazy bullshit again, which should spell doom for them, essentially. And you know, they are firing stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and cloak as well. And that is the end of them. That was a pretty easy engagement. We are low on fuel still. Had really bad fuel luck this run, if I recall correctly. It's been a long-ass time since I've had time to play FTL. So I'm a little bit behind on what exactly is going on in this run. Level 3 doors are pretty good. We could buy those with essentially impunity. Could also really cheaply get another engine level. Let's do that. One more level of engines is always worthwhile. We'd have to spend like 160 to get another shields bar, but that is important. We'll want to do that eventually. So maybe I'll start saving up for that next. But it's good to get another engines bar first. We can afford that right away and have an extra 5% evade chance, which is great. I could really use another crew member so we could put somebody on the engines. But for right now, let's actually power up our med bay quickly. and get these guys back in there so they can heal up fully. Alright. And now... Oh, wait. First, power up the engines all the way, now jump. I don't want to go to the nebula, so let's go to this next hostile ship here. Well, potentially hostile. There's a ship here. It could be friendly or not. Of course it's hostile. So we have a rebel cruiser here. This looks like the kind of ship that's going to get fucked in the ass by my laser. Let's go ahead and cloak right away. Again. I feel like, yeah, the first cloak is always a good idea, because then you get a jump on them weapons-wise. Oh, what have they done? They boarded me! I don't like that one bit. They're going to take down my sensors. I kind of just want to try to kill them. Let's aim our stuff at... Oh yeah, people have been telling me time this a little bit better as well. So that maybe, like, just shoot those first, then shoot the heavy laser. So that the heavy laser can actually hit, and now do the whole beam, and then... What's the best way to do this? I want to get their drone control in here if at all possible, so that their drone stops being a pain in the ass on my ship. That's pretty good. That basically hits every single system they care about. Oh, their shields came up too quickly. See, that's the problem with trying to time it so the heavy laser actually hits them, is that then the beam might get cut off, and we definitely don't want to do that. So people have been telling me to do that. Looks like that's probably a bad idea. Our sensors are going down. That's just kind of how this is going to go. But yeah, let's try it one more time, just really quickly. Like, start firing and then immediately start firing with the next weapon. And then shields are down. Immediately get the whole beam going here. And again, just rape everything they've ever loved on their ship. That's good times. Okay. And it looks like their drone is down enough. They missed us with a missile. We have cloaking whenever they shoot us again, so I'll try to keep an eye out for that. As well as letting my beam come back on. Okay, so dual lasers quickly in there. Let's stop them from repairing anything else by attacking their oxygen. So fire the dual lasers and then immediately fire the heavy laser as well. As soon as the shields go down, immediately fire the whole laser. And they want to give me... They want to give me an augment, which is kind of cool. That could be worth a lot. We already have long-range scanners, if I'm not mistaken, but we could sell them. I'm not sure what they're worth. That's the problem. I wish I could, like, check my ship and check the value. They're not giving me very much scrap with that. But, you know what? Augments are usually worth a fair amount, so I think that's going to be worthwhile. We'll take that. You break it down into scrap. How much scrap did I get? 25. Alright, well, that's garbage. Oh well, so now we have to... This is going to be a pain in the ass. We have to... Let's get a human in there instead of the NG. NG, you just go. And then we'll power up the med bay so that we can, like, cycle these guys out when they need to be. Yeah, let's take this guy out, put the NG in. We just have to, like, clean out this drone, essentially. Just wait until it dies, and then we can start fixing the thing. It's not shooting us back. It's not even really causing any problems. It just, for whatever reason, the game decided that we have to kill it before we can start fixing our sensors, which is a pain in the ass. And of course, there's a breach in here as well. So let's go ahead, get this guy off. This guy in there, and now they should stop losing health pretty quickly because the oxygen's going to start filling it up. Sensors are back online. That's disappointing that the augment was only worth 25 scrap. I kind of thought I could hold it and go and sell it, but maybe that's all it's worth. I don't know. Let's get the pilot back in the pilot seat. The weapons back in the weapon seat, and the Turing back in the shield seat. We are now piloted so we can take off. Let's turn off the med bay to get our engines up to full. Definitely don't want to go to that asteroid field. So instead, let's check out this store. Could be good. Oh, they have... Oh, they have stealth weapons and we can buy it. We just have to get rid of one of these things. So again, I'm going to make the same decision I made last time. Sell the titanium system casing. Sell the ion blast. That's going to be way too cost prohibitive. We're going to buy stealth weapons, which is amazing. Drone recovery arm is not important for us. Drone control is tempting. Crew teleporter. People have been telling me over and over again, dude, the crew teleporter is awesome. You should get one. However, I just don't feel like this is the situation for it. I only have 3 crew members and they're all essential on my ship. So I can't really send them away and risk their lives. Or even just not have them on the ship to perform repairs and stuff. So, not this time. But I am definitely, it's on my radar trying to get that goddamn crew teleporter. Because I definitely want to try that out. Drone control is interesting. I don't have any drones, so I'd have to like find a drone. I'd have to get a shit ton of system power to make it work. And I feel like it might just be too late in the game for that to try to get all that going. Because I'm not going to have a whole lot of opportunities to get good drones to use with that. And even if I did, I'd have to spend so much on powering it. I have a lot of systems already. So you know what, let's buy all the fuel, definitely. They only had 3 fuel, that's terrible. Let's definitely fix all of our ship while we're here. It's going to be very cheap. And now let's check out our upgrades. Let's definitely buy another line of... or another bar of shields, so that if our shields get damaged, we don't immediately lose all of it. And in fact, we can buy the second one. And then, depending on the situation, I can decide to power down other systems in order to power my shields if I want to. And then as soon as we get the scrap for it, we'll start spending money on more power bars so we can use that. But right now, like if we run into somebody who doesn't really appear to have any missile launchers, might be a good idea to just get the stuff on. Okay, so this guy demands that he's gonna harness a spatial rift to I remember this guy. This guy is weird. Okay, so who do we want to work? Or who do we want to fight? Slugs will fucking disable one of our systems, which is terrible. Mantises will board our ship, which is equally terrible. Rockmen are just overall difficult to fight, but they won't take down any of our systems. So I think we can take down some Rockmen. That shouldn't be a problem. A hardened foe for a hardened veteran. Alright. So now we're going to take down some Rockmen. Shouldn't be a problem. Let us go ahead and cloak right off the bat. And what do they have? That looks like a laser, a beam, or a laser, a beam and 2 lasers is what that looks like to me. Do I want to power down anything to power up shields? Let's see what happens the first time they fire at us. If it seems like our shields are insufficient, then I'll power them up further. You know what? They don't have a missile launcher, and that's the main danger of not having. You know what I'm trying to say. So again, dual lasers first. Let's see here. I'm probably going to do like a thing like this, if at all possible. So let's fire on their engines, and then everything else should get damaged in the laser blast. So we're going to very briefly unpause here just until that starts so that we can be sure that the heavy laser lands second. And then wait until their shields are down. Their shields are down. And now, let's see if my prediction here was true. Man, we might even be able to get more than that. Let's see. So we can hit all of this really easily. But I don't think there's a way to add a room to that. So we'll just fire the laser like that. Shouldn't be a problem. And indeed, shield seems like a good idea. They're not going to be able to... I don't think they have the firepower to get through our shields, period. Which is good for us. We don't have to rely on luck. That's what I don't like about engines, is that they're very luck-based. They're useful, especially for missiles, but I'd prefer having the guarantee of these guys cannot do damage to me, which is what we have right now. And now our stuff is almost up. So start out with dual lasers again. Attack the engines. Attack the engines. And as soon as shields go down, then we go ahead and blast them again with the... wow, they got super lucky with resistance there. That was crazy. Might as well just dodge that. But again, I don't believe they can actually hurt me here. So again, dual lasers, and then immediately heavy laser. And then immediately, as soon as their shields go down, fire the beam all the way across their ship and destroy everything they have ever cared about. This should do it, but their resistance might, nope. That's gonna be it for them. Very small hull, but the fuel makes me happy. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's all pissed off. But he gives me a whole bunch more scrap as well as a little tiny bit more fuel. We're doing okay on fuel now. So now we should be able to buy the 2 power bars to keep all of our defensive systems online at all times, which makes us pretty incredibly powerful right now. What else should I buy? I'm trying to like plan out my upgrades. I think our next thing should be another bar of engines, so we'll work on that. That'll be another 90. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye out for that. Let's head on to this distress beacon, because we have plenty of time left to screw around in this sector. Man, if we had a Rockman, we'd be in a good position here. Don't really want to risk crew members, but I will risk a little bit of whole health. We lost pretty substantial amount, but we did get 22 scrap. And we did not rescue any crew members, unfortunately. If only we had had a Rockman, probably could have gotten a new crew member there. So let's go ahead. We are going to waste 1 fuel on this, but I'm going to go here, here, and then back to the exit, having to pass through this distress beacon again. Really want to avoid the asteroid field. I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier or not, but I remember I was thinking it. I looked up the achievements for the stealth cruiser, and you need to do 2 achievements to get the like second loadout for it, and one of them is to get to a certain point in the game without ever entering a hazardous thing, and I don't believe we have. That's like asteroid fields, lightning storms, suns. So anyway, we have to fight some mantises. They are on board our ship, but we should be fine here. They're gonna start in the med bay, which almost makes me want to just send people in there to fight them, and in fact, I think that is what we're going to do. We'll just take off 1 there and power up the med bay, and then they should not be able to kill us if we are healing constantly. Fuck! There's more. Okay. So these guys, on the other hand, we are going to flush out. They're going to... I'm not sure if I should open this door or not. I should. There's no reason not to. Or actually, what I'm going to do is open up these doors over here, flood them that way, and then once they get in there, then it will already be low on oxygen, and then maybe I'll close these doors and leave these ones open. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to cloak. And hopefully this fight in here will go well. So... This is interesting. I don't like having to fight 4 mantises at once. A little bit scary. Okay, they're going to try to get into the medbay to help out there. Well, one of them's going to go for the shields. Alright, we are going to just close up everything except for these doors. Now we can go ahead and dual laser for their... Man, they have so many empty rooms. Our whole laser is going to fuck their day up, but what is the best way to do it? Let's look at the kind of beam things we can do here. That's pretty bad. I want to hit shields if at all possible. God damn it. Can we hit, like, at least shields, pilot, 2 empty rooms? That's decent. Taking out the shield and the pilot is going to put them in a bad situation, which means that we want to hit their weapons with our other stuff. So first off, dual lasers for an instant, and then heavy lasers. Then as soon as our shields go all the way down, which didn't happen, fuck. This could be tough. We need to not miss as much to get through this successfully. Nobody's dying yet as far as I can tell. Except for perhaps some mantises. Okay, they are pelting our ship, but our shields seem to be enough to stop that from being any kind of meaningful problem. They did break through into our med bay, so now it's going to be 3 on 2, but they are low on health, so I think we're still going to be fine there. But it is something I have to be careful of here. How did my hull beam charge faster? Oh, duh, because I didn't have an opportunity to attack. So first off, dual lasers. Second off, heavy lasers. Fuck. Okay. If we can just get these mantises dead, I'll feel a lot better about this. Close the doors. I'm a little bit scared for this guy. You just get out of there. Okay, excellent. They teleported out. This guy should be doomed. You can get back into the med bay. Yep, they didn't have enough power to teleport him back, I think is what happened there. Let's go ahead and cloak, because I saw some stuff coming at us. Apparently it already hit, but that doesn't matter, because I don't think they can damage us. They lost some substantial crew members there, which is good. Well, no they didn't, they lost 1. But anyway, let's just try this again. Eventually we're going to get lucky and do enough damage to get their shields fully offline. There it is, okay. And then we need to do this-ish. Just gotta line it up perfectly. It's gonna start here, and then I'm not sure that was actually in the systemless room. Lasers require a delicate touch. I think that's gonna do it. Right there. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, their pilot went offline partly though, but not enough to actually help, so never mind. So we're gonna go through this song and dance again. Let's definitely get some people onto some systems. That'll help. Let's go ahead and close some doors as well so that they don't just suffocate when they go to work. Our whole laser is gonna be up soon, and now we have another attempt. So let's do this again. Okay, excellent. And then, so we missed the systemless room the first time, I believe. But that one shouldn't miss. That was pretty good. Did some serious damage. We need to start on the shields next time. That's the mistake I'm making. Because once we damage their shields, then they're going to be in a pretty bad situation. So, oh fuck! That was really surprising. I did not realize they could do that. We need to fix the weapons immediately. Because otherwise, they have the opportunity to do that again, which is terrible. Then I would also love to get Turing into the engine room so we can fix that. Okay, let's power up these guys. Get into the engine room. Fuck. How did that happen all of a sudden? Jesus Christ. They must have gotten their lucky shot as well. And it just happened to line up. They didn't time it at all. Their beam just happened to hit at the perfect time, and it just ripped me apart. Okay. So, oops, not heavy laser. Don't do that. Dual laser, unpause for an instant. Heavy laser, wait until their shields go fully down. Oh, fuck. We missed once. You're not allowed to miss at all to make this work. Okay, next time they fire, we definitely need to do some cloaking. That was ineffective. That was super ineffective. Oh man. Okay, so anyway, dual lasers. It doesn't really matter where we aim these because they're never gonna actually do anything. Okay, excellent. We actually got them down. Let's start on the shields, and I think we have to start like over here, and then yes, okay. So hopefully that'll damage their shields. It did indeed. Now they should be in a much worse situation. They're actually damaging us, which makes me really nervous. I don't like that one bit. Okay, let the whole beam come up just a little bit more, and that should be good. Dual laser. Let's just make sure we keep their fucking shields down. And as soon as the shields are down, which is right now, we can tear them apart that way, and that'll do it. Okay, so we took more damage than I expected to by a pretty large margin there, but we got a little bit of useful materials. Nothing substantial, but, you know. Let's go ahead and fix the med bay, and then after that's done, we can power it up. Oops, don't jump. I actually wanted to go to the ship. And we need 90. That's right, we need 90 to get the engines upgraded. So no reason to waste anything on that yet. We might run into a shop with something amazing. Who knows? So let's power that up so these guys can heal. Weaponia is actually fine. And get this guy back to his post. So that was a little bit harder than I expected it to be. Shows that we could use some more firepower. I do want to hit this store here, even though it could be a little bit risky. We definitely don't want to get stranded out here, but anti-bio beam could be interesting. Deals heavy damage to crew members. I feel like that would only be really good if we had a like a crew teleporter, so we could like help them out a little bit. I feel like it might take too long to kill people. Personnel damage 4. I'm not really sure like what units are they using for personnel damage, because you know, your average human has 100 health. I hope it's not doing 4 damage to them. I can't imagine that being the case, but that's the problem. It's not specific. So we could get another heavy laser, but that strikes me as a terrible idea. I really need a burst laser of some kind, because we don't really have the power we need right now. So let's go ahead and fix our hull. That's important, as well as buying more fuel. Now, for the first time in a long time, I actually feel pretty decent about my fuel situation. We could get one of these augments, but I don't think any of them is as good as what we have right now. And now we will head downward. So that was a little bit of a disappointing store. Oh my god! Finally, we found these guys again. That makes me happy. So on the next sector, we can try to find the Zoltans again. And pick up that quest that we lost in that save file disaster. So let's jump one more time to the exit. And we could fight this guy only has 2 shields. I'm thinking we should fight him. Delaying the rebels would have almost no use for us. Scouting the sector, again, no use. He's so close to the end of the sector that none of his services would be useful. And I think we can kill this guy, no problem. So let's do that. So, let's first off start off with the cloaking, which is by far the most useful thing that I've found to do with it. Now we'll wait for everything to charge up. Well, everything meaning the whole beam. Now start our little assault here. Okay, what are we going to do with the whole beam? Man, again, I could hit a lot of systemless rooms at one time right now, but I'm thinking what we want to do is try to get up through here so we can hit their shields. Maybe we can even start a little lower, hit their oxygen as well. Yeah! Okay, that's definitely what we're going to do. We're not hitting a lot of essential systems there, but we are doing a shit ton of damage and taking their oxygen offline, which will divert the repairs a little bit. So, first thing we want to do, fire dual lasers, and then do a heavy laser on their weapons. And as soon as their shields go down, we missed, so we didn't manage to do any sweet-ass damage there, but this will make up for it. Oh, fuck, their shields come up so quickly. Damn it. Okay, again, I need to remember to start my assault on their shields, not the other way around. I just like going down to up, I don't know why. Okay, so let's, again, do this attack here. I timed that terribly. Fuck. Okay, so that was a total waste of a barrage there. Let's just, we should definitely, next time their weapons are charged up, we should cloak. But first, let's go ahead, dual lasers here. We got another bomb after us. Okay, shields are down. So, attack just like that. They're trying to escape. I don't think so, motherfuckers. Let's cloak against those while we get some whole beam charged up. And then, see, that beam probably would have gotten us if I hadn't cloaked there, so that's good stuff. Let's go ahead and use dual lasers. Heavy lasers. Maybe actually hit this time? Hey, we did hit. Okay. 4 fuel, 1 drone parts, 45 scrap, and a defense drone Mark II. That's worth a lot. So I think we're going to take that. The defense drone will sell for quite a bit, I believe anyway, and we can head on to the next sector. Didn't even take any damage there, which actually surprises me a little bit. They were bombing us, but I guess those don't do hull damage. They only damage systems, which is good news for us. Anybody? Yeah, Turing took a little bit of damage from one of those bombs, though, so we'll heal him up quickly before we head on to the next sector, before I forget, because you never know when he's going to need to be embroiled in melee combat. Oops. Unpower that, power that on, and let's get to the next sector. We have to go to a slug-controlled nebula. Slugs are dicks in this game, so I'm not really excited about that. We should also have a quest here. Yep, quest all the way. Oh, fuck, that's going to be hard. But that is also something that we are going to tackle in the next episode of FTL. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode, and I will see you next time when we decide what we're going to do about this crazy-ass situation. I really want that Zoltan cruiser, though. Anyway, see you guys next time.